Namaste. Hello, dear friends, and thank you for inviting me to speak with you today. On behalf of the IPA, I would firstly like to congratulate you for hosting the second virtual Delhi Book Fair. Last year's virtual edition was a success, and I'm sure this year's will be even more so. Also, let me say how happy I was to learn of your theme for this year's event. I'm a big proponent of mental health, and although publishers have spoken about it sporadically in different virtual and physical events, this is the first time a major international book fair has decided to dedicate its theme to mental health. Publishers, like the rest of the world, have been undergoing a lot of pressure since the beginning of the pandemic. During this period, publishers rose to the occasion by focusing on helping their communities to try and ease the pressure of lockdowns and remote learning. But during this time, many of us may have ignored our own emotional needs and that of our businesses. I believe this was an instinctive reaction. After all, publishers, despite having businesses and companies to think of, are social change makers at heart. We do what we do with purpose and passion, with a belief that our work matters to our readers and to the progress of our world. But in doing so, we may have neglected our own mental health. So thank you again for bringing this theme to the forefront of public discussion. And I want to take this opportunity to let all publishers know that at IPA we acknowledge all the challenges and difficulties you face, and that we are doing whatever we can to help ease the pressure to support you going forward. The theme of mental health is even more critical now as the world is dealing with unprecedented change and uncertainty. So it's important we look beyond the world of publishing, whilst at the same time looking at the crucial role we play in helping humanity. Books have the ability to inspire us, educate us, and heal us. They help us understand one another, raise consciousness, and they can uplift us as human beings. They play a critical role in humanity, and that's something we should always keep front of mind. Our industry and our role in the world are essential to mental health, particularly when going through periods of change. Although change can scare us sometimes, I'm a great believer in change being a two-sided coin. On one side, there is stress, confusion, fear, resentment, and endless questions. And on the other side, there is hope, opportunity, and the promise of a new and better world. As we near the end of the third quarter of 2021, I'm happy to share that many publishers in different parts of the world have started to reap the benefits of the change created and accelerated by the pandemic. And that's great news for all publishers around the world. With the perspective that we have today, it's clear that changes that COVID-19 have imposed on us were already heading our way. We were just too busy managing our day-to-day businesses, unable to focus on adapting ourselves to new readership, content distribution, and delivery trends. But some of us did. In fact, the publishers that were supported by strong national digital infrastructures, well-established reading cultures, and agile business models adapted quickly to the changes brought by the pandemic and bounced back even stronger, according to book sales statistics published earlier this year. But some publishers lagged behind. Regardless of who is ahead and who is emerging, there is now a broader consensus in the global publishing community about many strategic elements of the sector's future. And the IPA is working closely with all national publishing associations to bring everyone on board. Through platforms like this one, and through the IPA's International Sustainable Publishing and Industry Resilience Plan, or INSPIRE Plan for short, we can adapt to build a strong, sustainable industry. The creation of the IPA's INSPIRE Plan emerged naturally from a renewed sense of solidarity throughout the publishing value chain, And we want to build on this solidarity to create a robust roadmap that everyone will benefit from. I was not surprised to see publishers supporting one another during this difficult period. We are a resilient industry, and one of the reasons we made it this far is because we support each other in challenging situations, and that makes us stronger. I encourage you to continue supporting each other in whatever way possible to help transition into the next chapter of our sector. I also encourage you to take a critical look at your business models and assess their feasibility in a world marked by rapid change. Upskilling is clearly a priority for many publishers now, and I'm happy to report that there is progress on establishing an IPA Academy, which will be an online learning platform dedicated to help publishers upskill to bridge any existing knowledge gaps. Upskilling is a cornerstone for a sustainable publishing sector, and the IPA will continue its efforts to help publishers learn from one another and to support their innovative ideas. A sustainable publishing sector is the cornerstone of a sustainable world, which is another part of your theme. We are very serious about sustainability, and up until last July, around 100 publishers and publishing organizations had signed up to the SDG Publishers Compact. As many of you already know, this ties in with the UN's goals to create a more sustainable world. We are proud of those who signed up, and we encourage others to follow suit. The publishing sector in many parts of Asia is transforming and emerging rapidly and gaining global stature. This is wonderful news for your local and global readers and is a testimony to your hard work. It is also wonderful news for the publishing sector because we believe what is good for one publishing market is good for the whole sector. It's no surprise that the IPA selected Indonesia and Jakarta to host its 33rd Congress in November 22. I'm excited to head to Southeast Asia next year to meet up with you and all of your colleagues to discuss how the IPA can further support your growth and global expansion. Before I close, I want to recognize all your hard work through this unprecedented pandemic. Please take the time to reflect on your achievements and all the lessons that you have learned as you plan for the future. Change and challenges are part of our evolution, and when we face them, we become better and stronger. This is what I see happening in the publishing industry around the world, and the massive success of your book fair for the second year in a row is just a sign of the possibilities we can create with technology, innovation, courage, and cross-industry support. I thank you again for your kind invitation, and I wish you all the success for this year's fair.